Good morning. It is 6:29 a.m. on Thursday, June 13th, 2019, and for some reason I just started singing. How are you guys? I was up too late last night. But it's one of those things where when you're attempting to shift your personal schedule, some days you have to stay up. You're doing stuff. And at the very least, it is a good sign that even as I was staying up late, I felt tired while doing it. But I need to recover and not push it. Because I'd been feeling pretty good this week in terms of having been getting enough sleep and feeling rested. That's good. Not so much this morning, but in general. So yesterday I had some excitement here in the apartment because so technically this started yesterday, but I had a little bit of a leak in my laundry utility room, which is just over my shoulder back there where my washer dryer in my apartment is. And there was a little bit of a leak when so yesterday it was raining. It was pretty rainy. So, okay, I take this back. 2 days ago, Tuesday, it was a very rainy day. And I noticed a little bit of a drip, drip, drip coming from what looked like the pipe around the fire sprinkler. And I was like, well, that's not great. But I called it in terms of maintenance, and they came and looked at it, and they said, well, obviously we're going to work on it, but until the rain stops, we can't really get a great look at it. We can't clear it out too much, but it seems to be under control for the most part. But it was actually still drip, drip, dripping in the morning yesterday. But I knew maintenance was on top of things, and so I was not overly concerned about it. Set a bucket under it and went to work. But just as I was driving home, my phone's little automation app, room automation app that lets me control like the door locks and the air conditioner and something and stuff, is this relatively new invention, apparently has leak sensors, and it gave me one, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. And sure enough, when I came home, the leak was not only still going, but it was substantially worse. So this little room back over there is it's a place where it's a little out of the way, and so I kind of tend to just store stuff there. This is actually maybe a good opportunity to stop doing that and maybe reclaim the space as usable real estate, so to speak. But it was, leaking all over in there. There was a couple of different places where it was leaking. The leaks were much worse. So all of that, obviously, not good, not great. And so I posted a little bit of a video of that yesterday. So if you, check back on my feed, you can see that brief short video about showing those leaks. And so apparently, after getting maintenance in, it turns out that the hot water heater installed in the unit above mine, didn't do so great with, connecting the pipes to each other. And so at the very least, what that meant is that they could just turn the water off in the unit above me, and it stops the leak here. Now, they still need to go and fix my ceiling and everything, but, at least I'm not dealing with as much as the person in the unit above me. And so, it's one of those things. So right now, there's still a hole cut in my ceiling in the little closet over there because they were trying to, figure out where the water was coming from. And, it smells a little musty in here because, through that hole, everything's kind of exposed to the normally in-between space. But all in all, not a terribly huge deal. And in general, I think this is one of those circumstances where, as long as you have a reasonably nice landlord, renting, it's not my responsibility to fix all of these things. The building just takes care of it. And, I certainly I could imagine people living in a building where the maintenance guys aren't good and they don't fix stuff very quickly, and you're not allowed to fix it yourself. I can see that being a problem. But I can also just imagine being in a house where it's like, got a leak? Well, figure it out yourself. Presumably call someone, pay them a lot of money. Anyway, the leak stopped. I was able to go empty the various buckets and containers. Everything seems to be going fine. They're supposed to, as today and tomorrow, probably to fix the hole in the ceiling and get that all refinished, and this little adventure can be put behind us. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, but I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.